Welcome back, NFL fans. You're locked in for another trip through gridiron history, one forgotten classic at a time. Today, the time machine is dropping us off at Yankee Stadium for an AAFC game between the 6-1 San Francisco 49ers and the 4-1 New York Yankees, football team naturally, on October 23rd, 1949. There were 38,137 in attendance for a game in which the home team was already known to be a merger casualty. Naturally, it raises the question, could New York City support a second NFL team? It would take another decade and another upstart league to find out, but that's another video. Buck Shaw was San Francisco's coach, having been with the team since their inception in 1946. To date, he and the 49ers could boast a 35-12-2 record, second only to the AFC royalty, which was the Cleveland Browns. Shaw would remain the 49ers coach through their first 5 NFL seasons as well, and later headed up the Philadelphia Eagles for 3 more seasons. Leading the Yankees was Red Strader, with a 9-6 record over parts of 2 seasons with the team. Ironically, he would one day replace Shaw as coach of the 49ers in 1955. Starting under center for the Niners was Frankie Albert, a 5'10" lefty throwing quarterback from Chicago. He had started 34 of San Francisco's first 49 games, starting 9 or more times in each of their and his first 3 seasons. Don Pansiera was the Yankee starter at QB. A rookie from Rhode Island, he started every game for New York through the season. The 49ers came into the game with every confidence of victory. They were saying, quote, Frankie Albert will if Joe Perry doesn't, unquote, in reference to quarterback Albert and halfback Joe Perry. 49ers halfback defensive back kicker, Joe Vitrano, had scored in every San Francisco game to date, and he was the first to score in the events of that day as well. In fact, he was the only player to score in the first half, draining a 28-yard field goal. But that was everything the 49ers could muster. Although Albert passed for 137 yards, he only completed 13 of 30 passes, for no touchdowns and 4 interceptions. That's a 17.6 passer rating. Perry couldn't either, rushing 9 times for 16 yards. Verl Lillywhite, his backfield mate, rushed 8 times for 14 yards, and the rest of the team rushed 13 times for 19 yards. If you weren't counting carefully, that's 49 yards on 30 carries. The 49ers also lost 3 fumbles, losing the turnover battle handily, 7-3. On first glance at the guts of the box score, you might be forgiven for double-taking Pansiera's winning stat line. He threw for an 8-yard touchdown pass, sure, but outside of that play, he was 1 for 9 for 7 yards and 2 interceptions, for a 33 passer rating. No, passing was murder on both quarterbacks. Pansiera earned a win by just handing the ball off and getting out of the way. In the second half anyways. Pansiera did not find occasion to run the ball himself, but he handed off to 8 different backs through the course of the game. Chiefly contributing to the Yankees' success were backs Buddy Young, who rushed 9 times for 64 yards and a touchdown, Sherman Howard, who rushed 16 times for 45 yards and 1 score, and Bob Kennedy, who took the ball 14 times for 36 yards. Young scored on a 20-yard run in the third quarter, then caught an 8-yard touchdown pass later in the frame. Yankees catcher Harvey Johnson tacked on a 40-yard field goal to make it 17-3 heading into the final quarter. Howard scored a touchdown on a 10-yard run to close things out, 24-3. So yeah, San Francisco was maybe a little too confident. Before I close out completely on this subject, I need to mention the Yankees punter, who averaged 47.6 yards on 9 punts, a guy named Tom Landry. Yeah, that Tom Landry. Out of the 7 remaining teams in the AAFC's only division, it was decided that the top 4 would compete for the final league championship. The 49ers finished the season with a 9-3 record, claiming the number 2 seed, while the Yankees finished at 8-4, earning the 3. The two faced each other in the opening round in San Francisco, and the 49ers advanced by a score of 17-7. The final AAFC championship game was between the 49ers and the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland won 17-7, just like they won every other season that the AAFC was in existence. And although it was the end of the road for the Yankees, the 49ers continue to plague the NFC West until this day. Please take a minute and subscribe. And until next time, keep the laces out and keep the history alive. I'll see you on the next kickoff. Bye.